Welcome to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games. And you know, on this channel we play a lot of games, but today it's time to make a game. I'm gonna make a game in MMORPG Tycoon. So first of all, we gotta come up with a name for a good MMORPG. So we're gonna call this Sampstra's Fighting Pit. This is gonna be a really hard game. Like, I want to make it, like, not like Dark Souls level hard, but like hard, okay? Like, this is not a game for newbies. And as a picture, as a symbol of the game, we gotta pick something that sort of, ooh, this makes it clear that this is a difficult game. I like that a lot. The war feeding, yeah, we're gonna go with this. Let's click on next. If we cannot have an apostrophe here? No, okay. Now then we can pick the select of an MMO type. So we can have a combat. Combat focus attracts players who are focused on achievement as well as those who enjoy conflict. Likely to find and attract a lot of achiever type and killer type players. So this would be pretty good for us. Story, no. We're not a story focused game. Role-playing game. MMORPGs with a focus on role-playing typically have a strong team and encourage highly social play. Nah. Player versus player. Player versus player games put a focus on a direct battle between players and so are popular with players who enjoy conflict, combat, and games of skill. That is what we're gonna pick. Casual, nah. Social, nah. Free to play is advanced, so we're not gonna do that. It's just a bit rough for us. We'll do player versus player. Let's go. Now here we can pick buffs. So essentially we've got some points allocated based on what we picked so far, and we can add some extra points. So we can get +% to advertising, team exploration, socializing, achievement, or combat. Let's go all in on combat. Just want everybody to like really. This is like, I mean, it's not a hack and slash, but it's like. I don't like a hack and slash. We probably wouldn't play this game on this channel. First of all, it's multiplayer. We don't play multiplayer. And second of all, it's kind of, yeah, it's a rough game. Now we're gonna start our game. We're not gonna play the tutorial. Instead, we shall begin. Because I've already seen the tutorial, so I know how to create a game. Sampstra's Fighting Pit. Now this is not the real intro on the game, because we're gonna get some pretty epic intro once we build some stuff, and that is amazing. So let me pause. And the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna build here. So first thing we gotta do is we gotta pick a region. So these are all the possible regions, and you gotta pick a starting region where the players will, you know, sort of start and, you know, get things going. Now, eventually, once you get a lot of people, you're probably going to need multiple regions for level 1. So I like to pick some sort of fairly small regions, maybe these two next to each other, so that we could have multiple level 1 regions. So we're going to start here with the beautiful lake. You know, desert. It looks like a desert with the lake, which is kind of ironic, but let's do it. So the first thing you do is go to buy a starting region. So this is where the player are going to sort of spawn when they begin. Then we're going to place here building. So the first building you need to place is essentially a spawning point. So when they die, where the players are going to be located. So I want a spawning point. It looks like a kind of like a graveyard, and you can see this is really tiny compared to the things that we have over here. Let's place it, where would we like it? Maybe place it here near the lake. That seems like a pretty nice place. We can rotate it so it kind of faces. This is going to be like the central landmark of our village, this stone in the middle. So we're going to place it over here. I have this little starting point, and this is where the players are going to spawn if they die. Next to it, you want to place something called an inn, which is essentially like a home for the players. You could go with small or a big one. The big one houses 1,000 players, the small one houses like 200. I know for a big one, because in the starting levels, regions, you have the most players, right? Because not everybody's gonna get to a high level. So you want to make sure you've got a lot of space for these folks. So let's place it over here. Alright, so we've got our little inn. Next up, we gotta place some shops, you know, so that they've got, you know, they can sell off the things that they have won or looted from the enemy. So we're gonna place a shop like down here, maybe. And we're gonna place also a blacksmith shop. Now the potion shop, I'm not gonna place a potion shop here. I'm gonna place it because what I like to do, and it's probably not a proper design technique for an MMO, but I wanna place the shops in hard to reach places so that you have to fight your way through to get there. So our potion shop is actually going to be over here. And this is going to be like a zone with a lot of monsters, and sort of like in the middle is gonna be the shop, and like if you can make it through. Actually no, the shop will be kind of hidden here. It's gonna be over there, and there are gonna be a lot of enemies through there. Now, next up, what you can do is you can place NPCs. So what I'd like to do is around this area, I want to have some NPCs that give you quests. So we're going to have quest givers, sorry. I'm going to place a couple over here. We got this little guy, and we can zoom in real close. Like we could actually look at him. Hello, Mr. Quest Giver. All right. I'm going to place a couple more, maybe one or two more. We're going to place one who's kind of here near the blacksmith shop and another one here near the spawning point. And you can actually click on them and you can give them quests. So essentially you can add a quest. For example, they have a quest, search for my shoes, which forces you to go to the potion shop, which is going to be really difficult because that's all the monsters are. So let's place some monsters. Let's get this party started. Now we start off with the random starting monsters. Thankfully, we don't get spiders, even though spiders are available. Now, first of all, we've got crocodiles, which I really like. So we're going to place them kind of like near the edge of the river, of the lake, sorry. Kind of have them like, so they're going to have a lot of those. Like if you want to fight, like just go close to the river and you've got a lot of these monsters. Next up near the potion shop, I think we're going to have, well, bears that don't really seem fitting here, but let's place some skeletons. Just like in this entire area, we would have like a bunch of skeletons. Oh, did the shop remove the little thing that we had there? It did. So let's add some scenery. We want to place one more of these kind of things. Or maybe like a cactus. No, let's place one more of these. And a couple cactuses near the area. It's going to be like a 2 cactus, kind of like an entrance. Then you can build paths. If you don't build paths, the players kind of move everywhere. If you build a path, the players tend to be, you know, behave as real players behave. Like they tend to walk on paths. Because like I see a path. All right, I'll go it. We're going to place it towards the shop there. And I also want to have like a path here around our little city central around this little spot. It can't really cross itself, so we're just going to put it like so and then like this. Good. Now, these are all the essential buildings, but you can also add sort of like a scenery building to make the things a little bit cooler. So for example, what you can do is you can build a scenery here and you can say, hey, what kind of scenery? Like, I think this is a pretty good kind of look for a place like here. So for example, we could place, I don't know, we could place this little thing maybe behind the spawning point. So it's kind of like, it looks like it's like a church maybe. Well, not like exactly a church, doesn't really look like a church, but it's like behind this kind of area. Why can I build it here? Oh, it's too close, so we're gonna build it kind of back. Oh, and this is actually really nice. We're gonna place this little thing over here maybe, and have maybe another house this way. It could be kind of tilted, I think, maybe like so. This almost looks like it's like a harbor. It kind of looks a bit strange though. No, it's too much. Well, actually we could place it here and really make it look like maybe like a fishing dock or something. No, that's too weird. Let's place it over there. And we're gonna have this sort of like a watchtower, maybe behind the spawning point like so. And this is kind of like the players can move inside there and etc. You can also place guards, which you can see over here. And what the guards do is they essentially protect the area if too many monsters go there. Now, one more thing that it's recommended you build at the beginning is actually a landmark, because the players don't know where things are, but they can always see a landmark. So it could be a good idea to have a landmark either near your starting point, or, for example, near the potion shop, so that they know that that's where they want to go. But I think we're gonna place a landmark like right here. Right, we got a very first landmark. Good. Now we've placed the crocodiles, placed the skeleton. We haven't actually placed any. What was it? Bears. The bears don't really seem like the best area. You know, let me create a bit of a cave somewhere. And we're gonna have like bears near the cave. So for example, we could have, let's place it on this side because we don't get much here. I'm gonna place like a bit of like a cave this way. And people can actually walk through there. And we're gonna have like a couple of rocks, kind of like in the surrounding area, let's say. May not look the best because it's like not a big cave, but like I just wanna kind of make it look a bit like something. Maybe a couple different rocks just to make it look a bit more interesting. Connect it up, good. And then we're gonna place like a bear area in there. So we're gonna get bears, just like fill it up. Oh, this is actually bigger than that, but yeah. Hopefully it's gonna spawn. So we're gonna have some bears like around the area as well. We can also place an elite monster, which is gonna be inside this cave. It just about fits in there. And if a player kills them, they're just gonna respawn over time. We might add some sort of like, Maybe at least like dead branches. Like there used to be trees here, even if there aren't anymore. Just kind of looks a bit, I don't know, scary or something. Ooh, this doesn't look half bad. Kind of like a scary area. Something, okay? I'll do it like that, it's fine. And we can create a path in that direction. I don't know if this is gonna, yeah, it's gonna intersect with buildings, so we can't actually go that way. But we could build a path kind of around here, through this, and inside this area. This kind of looks like an opening. Let's place it like so. And I wonder if we could place some sort of like a broken building. I don't think we have exactly a broken building. We could try. Yeah, we don't have anything that looks like a shack. Maybe this platform. Nah, it doesn't look too good. No, we're gonna leave it. It's just gonna have like a place like that towards the bare areas, things like that. You can also build walls if you like, but those are not that interesting. Now, you might see that everything is flashing red. That's because we actually don't have enough of a network to actually build this stuff. So what we need to do is we need to build an uplink, which brings bandwidth in and out of the MMORPG, so we can place it wherever. It's kind of hidden, so we're going to place it down here. And then we're going to place cables, which are essentially going to connect everything. Now, once we do that, developers are going to... If you hold Alt while clicking, will undo a waypoint. Yeah, do that. It's gonna be it. And then we're gonna have another set of cables from here, kind of going this way, I guess. It should be enough for this zone. We might need to check whether it's enough to cover this sort of crocodile zone, but I think hopefully it'll be quick. Alternatively, we could remove these little tiny pieces that we don't. Actually, we're probably gonna do that. So let's remove, at least I can show you erasing areas. Crocodiles erase. We're gonna erase a little bit here and a little bit here because we don't have the bandwidth for that. A little bit there. Now we can turn on the time, and what's gonna happen is we're gonna have these little, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, they're like tiny arrows. Yeah, just ran into the tower. There's like a tiny red arrow, then into this building, then over here, then this way, and it's running to, and it's essentially developers sort of like turning on these different kind of buildings, so you can see them all get started, and you can sit there now. Look, now you can zoom in real close, and you can look at this, and you can actually click on the people and see the quests they give and things like that. So we're gonna add more quests to this guy. You can actually adjust the quest if you'd like. You can set a specific target. Once we sort of start to get going, you can add a specific target and say, hey, you have to go to this area or you have to go to that area. But he has pretty good, like, go to shop, go to potion shop, crocodile zone, kill a lot of crocodiles, go to blacksmith shop and buy a weapon, things like that. It's called bring me a sausage, but it's actually buy a weapon. That's a bit of an interesting idea. And this is our developer running around. And while he does that, we're gonna wait a little bit, and we could add some more. I do wonder if we want to add some more enemies or scenery maybe around this point. We could have a shop here, just kind of have it sort of like incentive to go in this area. Like maybe like this. Gonna be kind of hidden near this. I do want to make like sort of like a hidden places, sort of incentivize you to go in like so. And maybe a couple more of these, you know, these you know, these big thingies, kind of like all over the place, like so. Maybe a couple cactuses. You know, like it's not easy to get in here, but there's like some stuff. And we're gonna place a little bit of a, I'm thinking let's place a bit of a skeleton zone. Seems like to make sense. We're actually gonna have it right in the shop. Like this is gonna be a skeleton area in this place. And I'd also like to build some sort of a building before this with an NPC. Oh, we haven't actually done, oh, we could place a tower in here actually. So taverns are where people can kind of socialize and chit chat. So I'm gonna place a tower down here because we don't have one yet. It's gonna be, could be like near the, here near the mountains. Like so. And up over here, I was gonna place some sort of a building that kind of makes it like before the entrance to the dungeon. Maybe, could be maybe like this even. And a little bit of a walkway. You know, like so and like that. And we're gonna have a path going through kind of in between. I hope I made it wide enough to place a path. We'll see. Now, if you're wondering, why am I building so much and not letting it go? Because there's going to be really cool cutscenes, and with the cutscenes, it's a good idea if you have a lot of scenery, because then the cutscenes just look too epic. And we're going to leave the path, I think, here. We don't want to go... do we want to go towards the shop? You know, let's just go towards the... kind of like in this opening. And then just going to leave it. You can find the rest of the path. Your way. Alright. Now we're going to upgrade this, and we're going to get our very first starting point. So this is where the players are going to spawn when they start the game. We're going to release the starting point, and we're going to place it, and that is going to start my favorite cutscene of the game. So this starting point, where do we start them off? I think we need to start them kind of in here, but maybe over here actually. Or near the... No, let's do it near the landmark, like so. It's time. It should be time. Come on, show me the cutscene. Yes! Look at this. Oh, we fly straight through this. That's alright. Ooh, I like that one. Vector Storm presents. A little darkness there. With development assistance from Victorian state government. I like how it just focuses on these little weird thingies. Oh, yeah, see the crocodiles! Ooh, oh yeah, this looks like a view of the city, MMORPG Tycoon 2. Ooh, I'm so excited. Sampstra's fighting pit. It looks pretty nice for a fighting pit. Oh, and we just see the starting point. Ah, that is so good. Martha. Okay, pause. Martha, stop it. Martha is going to be... First of all, he's gonna be our... Is it a he or she? I don't know. She's gonna be our favorite, and we're gonna focus on her, and we can actually follow her around and see what she does. Oh, we've got this. Okay, let me pause. Okay. This guy, Irene. He's like a 3 guy. That is so cool. So later on, you can unlock different type of characters. It seems like we started with these kind of like Trians and the Scouts. These other guys are Scouts. But you can also get other things like wizards and etc. Now this guy's a level 1. He went to the Triant and he went to the quest person over there and he got himself a quest. But now he's gonna pick himself a new home. Essentially he's gonna settle in the inn area. So he's gonna go over there. Now our job is to reach 100 subscribers and configure a level 2 region. So where are you going? Oh, he's gonna get another quest. Okay. He's an explorer type. Real name is Jenna Rodriguez and she's ashamed currently. Come on, it's fine. She's going to the graveyard, alright. Trying to get all the quests, which I understand. So you need to get the quest first before you go anywhere. Love to see someone fighting. Are you gonna fight, girl? Come on, fight for me. Not for me, fight in the game. She just like jumped up, that's kind of cool. Settling a new home, traveling. Let's see if someone else is gonna fight somewhere. Are you gonna go fighting? Nah, it's just like, I was gonna like change his mind. Somebody moving towards this little skeleton area? Not quite yet, we gotta give them some time to sort of get this thing going. Seem to be stopping here around the crocodiles, but not actually going there. Something goes here. Oof. Okay, so we might have a problem with the shop, that the shop is actually too low, so we're gonna move it. I think we're gonna move it this way, and we're gonna rotate it like in that. I don't know where it's the opening of the shop, like so. Because yeah, I don't think they were able to get there, which was a problem, like towards the shop, and they were probably trying to... Oh, this is the guy, this is not even a player. Okay, never mind. Okay, this guy's going somewhere. Let's focus on you. Where are you going? Hefter is a guru. He's really good. He has a player type killer. That's pretty good for us. We're going the wrong way, man. Just go in that direction. Follow the path and you'll find enemies. Oh, he's socializing. He's just chit-chatting with Erin, with our favorites. Alright, well, someone needs to go fighting. Stop talking to each other and fight. Now, what we can do is we can click on some of the quest guys, right? And we could give them a new quest. And okay, is it maybe we need to upgrade? So in my test game I was able to actually click and change the target of the quest and kind of orient it that way, but it might be that it's too soon. We need to level up for that. So a lot of people, they've got socializing in there. You can also socialize in the tower and kind of talk with the other people, sort of chit chat, things like that. Okay, we've got just the bear. See, nobody's fighting just yet. The little... Okay, we've got people now. You're gonna go fighting. Who are you? What's your name? I'm gonna be my favorite too. Elan, otherwise for real name Bonnie. Bonnie? That'd be a horrible name. Come on, Bonnie. Fight for me. Like, yeah, I'm going to fight the skeleton, but he built them really far. Doing quests, kill the skeletons. Oh yeah, show them what you got, girl. Come on, hit them up. She's just standing there. You need to hit people. I guess she's not that good at gaming. Oh, finally, it's just like, oh, okay. It's just like one hit, just like, that's just giving them a head start, you know? I know how to play this game. Alright, so she's got some experience. So you can see over here, eventually they're gonna level up, and if they... Oh, Marta has died. Oh, well, he's gonna respawn, it's fine. Eventually they're gonna level up, and when they get to a higher level, you wanna give them sort of like a new area where they go. Now we currently have 26 subscribers. We can click down here on a report where we can see information. So we can have like overview, total 26 subscribers, and some thoughts. I like this town, no other thoughts yet. We have 1 active region and 26 average users per region. Then we can see our ratings, currently pretty low. We haven't really done much yet. We could add advertisement, which would give us more people, which is actually what I'm gonna do. So we can pick between magazine, website, game, and free game vouchers. Go for magazine because it's the cheapest. Take out a large advertisement in a popular gaming magazine. This should raise awareness of our game among Amazon readers and bring in more subscribers. Levels, currently we have 2 people on level 2, but 32 people on level 1. Eventually we might want to create a new area for level 2 people. Here we've got some finance, nothing interesting is sales, purchase price, and subscription price. We are kind of below average, but we want to make sure we get a lot of people. We don't need a loan, and we can add new features. Now we can add player versus player duels. If enabled, players will be able to challenge each other to PvP duels. So we're going to click OK on that, and hopefully we're going to see some duels fairly soon. I can actually see it. Once I see it, I'm going to show it off to you because it's pretty important. Marta is the first to reach level 2. Very nice. Where are you? Oh, she's in the tavern, so that's not that interesting. Right. Now, I don't know if you finished the reporting. You did, okay. You could also click down here towards your design, and you can unlock new type of characters, monsters, and NPCs. So for example, NPCs, you've got a guardian and a guard. You could also have a different one. Instead of guardian, had like a sage or something first time around. So we're gonna unlock a new character. We're gonna get a scout. You can buff them or nerf them. So for example, I can auto buff the nerf, which says that the barrage ability should have increased range? Decreased range. But okay. And this is gonna be a new character scout. So we've got warrior, treant, and scouts. And when a subscriber unlocks level 4, we can get new one. We can also get new monsters. Whoa. We don't want you. Oh, and we get a kobold. Nice. We can buff the kobolds to make them, for example, a little bit more difficult. So that, yeah, so they can kind of get things going. Oh, somebody just died up here. Why are you moving up there? That's not the way to go. They were trying to climb to the next area, but there's no next area just yet. Now we're up to 75 subscribers now. Now I don't see any duels just yet. We sort of set up this kind of like a flag thing. And there they go. Oh, there's somebody fighting here, but they died against the bear. I wonder if we should make a bit more. So we've got a lot of people here. I mean, it's not that many people. It's all right. Blacksmith shop. Nobody seems to be going to this shop much, I've got to say. Yeah, users today 0, but over time we should get those. Got people here? Not quite yet. And we're gonna speed it up a little bit so we can get a bit more subscribers. I'm gonna follow somebody. Let's follow you. Let me pause so I can follow properly. I'm gonna follow this person, which is... I don't know who that is, but... Oh, we're gonna follow the skeleton. Okay, never mind. Who are you? Or Oxbar. Let's follow Oxbar. Oxbar is a treant and can do some pretty nice damage. Real name Nettie. And explorer type. Yeah, explorer type. It just kind of likes to work around. Oh, let's go talk to the others. Let's go talk to Irit? No, Nimbaraden. Who is an achiever. Analysis is freckless. He's like, yeah, they're just kind of socializing in the skeleton zone because they fear no skeletons. So nobody seems to want to fight my crocodiles. Let me increase the zone of the crocodiles. So like, I just want you guys to fight them. Fight them. We've got 94 out of 100, so we're almost done with 100 subscribers, which would be really, really good. So let's see if we can get to that. Now we could speed up a bit. Any moment now. 98. Come on, just 2 more subscribers. One more. Yeah, we've got to 100 subscribers. Now eventually, once you level up your rating high enough, you can sort of upgrade and you can add like different new points and things like that. We're currently pretty low on rating. Now I would like to check the levels. We're starting to get some people on level 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a new area with level 2. So in order to allow people to get to a new area, you need to build a mountain pass. So first we gotta pick where do we want the new region to be. So I'm thinking it could be maybe this one. That seems like a good idea. So we're gonna place, this is going to be a region. We're gonna buy this region. We're gonna set this region to level 2. Say, hey, this is like a 2nd level region. And you can also like change the terrain. So if we could, for example, set this up to be, could you give it a style? For example, we could give it like a mushroom groove. To do much, but okay. Type 0 is also gonna be a mushroom grove. Apply. Ooh, that's a bit too many mushrooms. Maybe pine forest and that? Let's set this up to field. Let's set all the other types to field. Just the first one's gonna be mushroom and see how that goes. Still a bit too many mushrooms. Can we clear out the area a little bit? Terrain. Yeah, let's add some more fields, just so, especially in the beginning here, just so we can kind of see a bit more what's happening. But I do like the idea of having like a totally like a mushroom thingy. This would be a good idea to add spiders, but we're not gonna add spiders in the game. Okay, next thing you need to do is you need to create a path. So you need to create like a mountain pass that allows them to go through. So we're gonna build it like so. And they can go through, once they move to the shop, they can move into this new area. Then we're gonna build a path like this, and this we're gonna place an inn here, so those that were kind of used to this area can stay there. So we're gonna place a bit of like an inn. We could probably go with the smaller one because we don't have that many people just yet. So let's build an inn, kind of in this area, kind of hide it below the mushrooms, like so. I'd remove the mushrooms, kind of hoping it wouldn't. And then maybe a respawning point, so that if they die, they've got kind of way to come back. Let's place one right there. And maybe a landmark here. I'm gonna place a landmark kind of hidden in there, yeah. And we'll place the path towards it. We'll also probably add some shops to the landmark and things like that, so that, you know, there's an incentive to go there. Yeah, let's place just like a shop there. Now, next thing we gotta do is just like before, we gotta set up the network. So we're gonna place this new thing here and set up cables. Cables in that area, cables in that area, new cables maybe in this area. Right? And then we're going to place some monsters. I guess, what kind of monsters could we place here? To make sense. Honestly, it's just a bit of a... Let's place kobolds. We're gonna have kobolds down here near the mushrooms. Maybe this could be like a big kobold zone, like in this like area. It's kind of huge. This is like where all the kobolds are. And maybe a little bit behind the tower, kind of like a smaller one. And we'll place some, maybe some bears kind of here near these mushrooms. Maybe even near the road. This is a fairly dangerous area, like it's hard to go through without getting hurt. And hopefully some people, oh, and we need to place some NPCs. You know, some to give you some quests. There's not really much here in like, no, but it's a mushroom area, it's fine. Couple NPCs. And hopefully some people will go there. Also, I'd like to place an NPC here. I do wonder if you can tell the NPC... Where is the NPC? Oh, this is a duel. Alright, so these guys are waiting here for a duel. And then when they agree, they're gonna fight each other off. So this guy... Yeah, dueling. So we gotta focus on him. No, he just left to turn in a quest. Okay. Anybody else dueling? No. So let's check if we can set up the quest. Where's my NPC? Right there. Could I give you a quest? No, not yet. Okay, so we gotta wait till we can learn. Oh yes, now. Set a new target. We're gonna set a new target to go over to this landmark. Go to Clock Tower and enjoy scenery. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And the second target is gonna be here to go towards this, just towards this sort of like cobbled area. And our job is to kill 16 kobolds, so it's gonna be really rough, but it's gonna give you some good reward. And people are gonna talk to him, are gonna have that a quest. Now, anybody else dueling? I'd like to show you off the duels. Really just two people fighting as you would expect, but dueling. Oh. Let's add a couple more NPCs in this sort of like general area. I want everybody to have like ability to get a lot of quests. Also, I'd like some of your quests to be about going there. Because nobody really seems to be going there, so it's just like, I want a lot of quests about going to that area. Yeah, that's good. And hopefully some people will pick it up and just like go. What are you doing? You are Unicoli, otherwise named Helen. She's also ashamed. We have a lot of ashamed people over here. I need to be ashamed, guys. This is not a game for ashamed people. I mean, we're not excluding you, it's just like... it's not a requirement. She's a socialite. She likes to talk. Oh, actually, this is the game for you. She's just running around in the town. Look at those rows. It's just like at the weirdest angles. I mean, it is called a fighting pit, and even regular walking is a rather difficult thing for these people. Anybody going over here? Or anybody fighting my NPC bear? Now, what you can do, and that's actually kind of cool, you can click on this and you can actually choose to control a certain monster. So I could take control of this. Here's the big NPC of that guy. And then we can move him. Just gonna turn around. Where was the opening? The opening? I don't know. Let's move through. Okay. And we can move as a bear into town and just try to hurt everybody. That's what we're gonna do. We also have abilities of swipe. I'm not sure how you do that though. Oh no, that's deactivate, and I don't want to deactivate. Come on, take him back. Control. Oh. Yeah, let's go fight this guy. Yeah. I don't know how to swipe though. So we're gonna deactivate and let the bear fight by himself. Look at this. Wow! Haha! Unwolf's gonna die! Unwolf is dead! That's what you get. What did I do? I did nothing! Yes, you did nothing. And I killed you anyway. With my beautiful bear. No dueling. Okay, these guys just don't want to fight each other. Anybody's going in this area? Nope. I don't think we have enough people at that level. Like if we played on a slightly higher speed, I just don't think we've got people who, you know, who just kind of are at that level. Let's check it actually. Let's go to reports, overview, and look at the level. We have 35 people. Now a lot of people are going up here and I don't really want them to go. So there are a couple things we could do. We could build a wall. There is a wall somewhere. I think it's in the scenery. Oh no, it's with the path. Yeah, let's just build like a wall here, because like, you're not supposed to walk this way. Oh, that actually looks kind of interesting. Quite like it. Because yeah, just don't do it. Don't walk this way. That's very silly. And we're starting to get 349 people. A lot of people. And what are people thinking about our little game? It's too crowded here. Where? Oh, it's too crowded. Yeah, it's too crowded up here. Well, that's because we're not supposed to be there. Now we could try to lower the terrain. That might help. Be chosen in that area. think you guys kind of fall. Yeah, that helped. At least now they got out. Now at this point we're gonna build the wall again. Just like... maybe like so? Yeah, like that. Just like don't go there, guys. Okay? You're not allowed. But also turn off the NPCs in this area. Maybe it's making them confused, like they want to go too much. Like just like this. This is where the crocodiles are. Don't move anywhere further. And we should also, we're gonna place like a big elite crocodile up here. He's gonna go there and fight the guard and potentially others. We'll see, we'll see. Right, Alka is the first to reach level 3. Anybody moving to here? Nah. I don't think they're ready to move to level 2. They're a little scared. Like, I don't know. Oh yeah, first person. Who are you? Wheatglade. No, Wheatglade is the area. Our first area, actually. Let's slow this down. Who are you? What's your name? Margot. Margot, real name Archie. Who's a killer. In the game, killer, just to clarify. Come on, go fight some bears for me. Nah. Oh, we won an award. Let's check it out. Wait, pause. We won an award. What kind of award? Your game is received an award, the best quests. New source XYZ. Awesome. Alright, I think it's a good time to end the episode on this. I hope you enjoyed it. And we don't really have any similar games, so just click on the right top to see some of my other popular games. I'll see you there. Bye bye.